Hey, what's good, people? It's Vito's Tech, checking out 3 more cases for the S25 Ultra. Today we're checking out a new company. Well, I'm not really sure if they're all that new. I've just never heard of them. Let me know down in the comments if you've heard of them before. We're checking out these 3 cases from Raptic. First up, we have the Raptic Air Stand coming in at $25.99. And then we have the Raptic Shield coming in at $25.99 as well. And then you have the Raptic Mondrian Aramid Fiber coming in at $49.99. So like I said, this is a new company to me. I like that they have a little something for everybody. You have everything from your thin and minimalistic brand for people who don't really like having a big bulky case. And then if you do want to have some protection, you have a case that's lightweight but still going to be protective. And then you have a bit more protective of a case. Plus, not to mention, look at this red. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm always on the hunt for like red cases, so naturally this one caught my eye. So let's first start with, let's go with the Raptic Air Stand. Like I said, coming in at $25.99. This is going to be your more protective style type case. You can see on the inside it also has that MagSafe ring. If you couldn't tell, it also on the back side does have a kickstand, so that this doesn't feel the best, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna bend or break in any way. You should be able to use it both landscape and portrait, so that shouldn't be an issue in any way. It's a pretty sturdy case. You can see it's not bending all that much. So something that a lot of people have been asking for, we got to bust out the scale. I've never weighed cases before, but a lot of people have been asking for it. So this case is coming in at 48 grams, 49. Let's try it one more time. Throw it on there, 49 grams. So this case is coming in at around 49 grams. Not that bad at all, especially for a protective style type case. Let's go ahead and snap it on. Throw it in just like that. Boom, boom. You can see goes on, and this is how it looks. So since I do have the white one, it actually plays off of it. It is a matte case. Feels really good in the hand. There's no sharp corners that's like digging into your palm or anything. So the case is like smooth and rounded off. It has a nice soft touch feeling. Doesn't feel bad at all. Quick tour. You have your mic cut out at the top. On the left side, nothing until you get to the bottom with a little bit of company Raptic branding. And then you have your S Pen cut out. S Pen comes in and out with no issues. You have your speaker cut out, your Type C, and your mic cut out as well. Now, a little thing that might bug some people, you can see there is a little bit of the SD card hanging out, the tiniest amount, but not a big deal at all. On the right side, you have your power buttons and your volume buttons. The buttons are very tactile. Let's see if you can hear it. The buttons are nice and clicky, so that's a nice touch. And like I said, you do have the built-in MagSafe with kickstand on the back, so you can stand it up like that. You can stand it sideways. It's not gonna fall over or anything like that. Now, some people like to use these as like a ring holder. It can work. It's not the most comfortable, but it can definitely work. Let's go ahead and throw on the MagSafe ring. Now, not the strongest MagSafe. One more time. You can see not the strongest MagSafe, but MagSafe charging will work with no issues at all. But once again, the MagSafe is not the strongest with this one. Let's go ahead and throw on a MagSafe ring, and there is going to be some interference because it has the ring that's not completely mobile, so not the strongest with this one. I'm not sure who's going to put a mag ring over this type of kickstand, but did want to show it. Overall, really solid case though. You do have your MagSafe, you got a built-in kickstand. You're not going to have to worry about too many fingerprints with this one because it is a matte finish, and the white really does look nice. So don't know what color phone you have, but it will play off of it fairly well. Feels good overall. You can see there is a little bit of lip going along the case as well. And this case fits pretty snug to the phone, so there's no worries about it coming off or weakening over time. Overall, pretty solid fit. If you put it face down, you will be hitting case, not screen. On the back of the phone, there is a little bit of wobble, so it will rock a little bit the higher up you go. Let's go ahead and try out the S Pen to see if there's any interference. So not even gonna pretend to be an artist or anything like that. This is as artistic as I get. So absolutely no interference when it comes to the case. Let's go ahead and throw on a MagSafe accessory, throw on a ring, and once again, we'll try the same S Pen test. Throw it on. You can see there is some interference. One more time. There is a lot of interference with the magnet on the back. Let's go ahead and try to erase. So you can see a little bit of interference. So yeah, if you're using MagSafe accessories, it's definitely going to depend on the strength of the MagSafe accessory you're using. Let's go ahead and try the charger. One more time. Throw it on. Let's see how much interference we get. So not as much interference as with the ring. So it is going to depend on what type of MagSafe accessory you're using. But yeah, this is the first one, the MagSafe Air Stand, coming in at $25.99. Really solid case. I like the fact that you don't have to deal with fingerprints. It feels really good in hand. You can also see whatever device you picked up. One knock I have against it, I don't like this P cutout. That's always been a preference of mine. I like individual camera cutouts, but overall, really solid case. Once again, the Air Stand coming in at $25.99. The RAPTIC Shield. Now, I really like this red color. I think that looks absolutely amazing right there. That red is so nice. Now with this one, you are gonna have to worry about fingerprints. Quick tour, you have your mic cutouts at the top. On the left side, nothing to the bottom till you get to the Raptic, but you can see this case has enhanced corners for drop protection. Let's go ahead and take the S Pen out. Plenty of room right there. You have your speaker cutout, your Type-C, your mic. Now this one, you don't have that little piece of SIM tray poking out of the corner. It is fully blocked off. Once again, more drop protection. So on this side it says Raptic, and on the right side it says Shield. So a little bit more branding than I would want, but hey, you have your power buttons, your volume buttons. Now they're like little dots. Not the biggest fan of that. Let's see how tactile they are. The buttons are nice and clicky, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't think it would stop me from picking this case up, but that's a new one for me. I don't think I've used too many cases with this type of button layout. It doesn't look bad. It's just I'm not used to it yet. You have the MagSafe on the back along with the camera cutout. Now I did forget to I forgot to weigh it. So let's go ahead and weigh this bad boy. It comes in at 52 grams. Take it off, put it back. Let's see again. This time it's coming in at 53. So 52 to 53 grams. Not that much heavier than the Raptic Air. On the inside, you can see you do have a lot of drop protection on the inside of this case. So if you do need a more protective style type case, this one is not a bad selection at all. Plus, something that a lot of people have been sort of like noticing and not liking the most. On most cases, you can see, like, if you have a lighter phone, you can see some of the phone coming through because it's not being covered up by the case. This one, None of it is poking out, so your phone is completely covered, and you can see all of the lip going around this case. Let me go ahead and give my phone a quick wipe down real quick. Overall, really like the design of this one. Let's throw on the MagSafe. MagSafe charging starts up right away, no issues there. Let's throw on a ring. Let's see, boom. Now these cases do not seem to have the strongest MagSafe magnets. This one, so yeah, you don't want to do too many crazy things with these cases. The MagSafe is not the strongest with this one, but I mean, you are getting a really nice protective case. You can see all the protection on the inside. You do have MagSafe. Once again, not the biggest fan of the P cutout, but I think this case looks really nice. My only drawbacks, once again, the P cutout, not the strongest MagSafe, but overall, really solid case. This is the RAPTIC Shield coming in at $25.99. Let's go ahead and try out the S Pen. Let's turn the screen off, double tap. Let's do the S Pen test. So you can see there is no interference with the MagSafe case itself. No issues there. Now we'll go ahead and throw on a MagSafe ring. Boom. Let's see how much interference we get. So once again, you can see depending on the strength of magnet you're using, you will come across some interference. It all comes down to whatever MagSafe accessory strength that you're using. But yeah, if you're just using most likely a charger, you won't have any issues. And if you're using the case by itself with no MagSafe accessory on the back, you will be just fine. So this is the RAPTIC Shield. And now the most expensive one coming in at $49.99. This was the, what is it? The Mondrian $49.99 Aramid Fiber case. On the inside, you do have the MagSafe ring. Let's go ahead and get the weight out of the way for this one first. Let me know if y'all actually like this one. And like my last 3 videos, a lot of people have started asking for the weight of cases. So this is coming in at 26 grams. Pick it up, lay it down one more time. 26 grams for this case. You have the Aramid Fiber with the metal border for your ring. Let's go ahead and snap it in. Nice tight fit, went on really nice. You have your mic cutout at the top. You have the little slits on the corners. No branding on the left side or anything like that. Now the S Pen cutout is nice and wide. Haven't seen this type of cutout before. This is a new one to me. You have your speaker cutout, your Type-C, your mic. Once again, the little slit on this corner on the right side. You don't have to worry about if the buttons are going to be tactile or not because they're fully exposed. Power and your volume buttons. On the back, you have your camera cutout being protected, recessed down in there. So this isn't the P cutout. Not sure. I don't know what they call this cutout. Not the biggest fan of this one either, but it doesn't look bad. At the end of the day, I would take this type of cutout over the lazy P cutouts. It is what it is. Which cutout do you like better? This one has a nice soft touch also, and it feels really good, but this one is not a drop protection case. Both of these cases have 10 feet drop protection. This one is not a drop protective style type case. This is more for like scratches and for people who like minimal cases, don't want to add a whole bunch of bulk to your phone. This is a minimal style type case. Feels really good, looks really good. Let's check out the MagSafe strength on this one. Boom, throw it on. Now this one, the strength is a little bit better than the others. Actually, a lot of bit better. Let's throw on the MagSafe ring. Now you can see the MagSafe is definitely stronger with this type of case. Really like this one. Once again, this is not a drop protection case. This is for light scratches, protections against like your keys and being thrown in the bag with chargers and pins and stuff like that. Really like this case. It looks really good, feels really good. This is the most expensive one. Once again, coming in at $49.99. You do have your built-in MagSafe. Let's go ahead and do the S Pen test. Take out the S Pen, no issues at all. Let's start the drawing. Let the drawing begin. You can see there is no interference with the S Pen at all. We'll go ahead and erase it. Let's throw on a MagSafe ring. Let's see how much interference we get. Will it be more or less than the others? So let's see. So there goes the interference with it again. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So you can see there is a lot of interference with the S Pen. Let's go ahead and try to erase it. So yeah, once again, it all comes down to the type of MagSafe accessory you're using. That's always one thing you should test out if you're a heavy S Pen user, or you do plan on using a S Pen and you have a go-to charger you like using, or a mag ring or a wallet. Always check that out as soon as possible. But yeah, these are the 3 cases from Raptic. You have the Raptic Air Stand, the Raptic Shield, and the Mondrian. Let me know which one you like best. I think personally it would be the Raptic Shield, the Mondrian, and then the Air Stand. Let me know down in the comments what you think. This is Reed Us Tech. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.